Ladies and gentlemen, the timer's hit 0 and the song is now done. I think it's time to get this show on the road. I'm trying to work on an intro. Slowly but surely. Alright, we're all set, ready to go. Let's get this session loaded up. Uno momento. I hope I have my settings correct. Oh, there we go. I think we're all good. We are good! Hi, everybody!
Hello.
Hey, Dr. Nick.
No, it's Dr. Hebert.
Hi,
Lazy.
Donald.
Donald? Just you. Who the heck did Donald Duck?
That would be me.
Oh, okay. Anyway, welcome everyone to tonight's session of Pokemon Dungeons and Dragons. I hope you're all sitting comfortably. And as soon as we have started, we've now had Hannah start us off with a subscription with a deluxe charge. Thank you, Hannah. And at some point, I will have to remember to make a server for everyone to join for this because all I can see is a Discord text chat. So I might have to work on this bit. Someday I gotta get this fixed.
One day.
Yeah. In which case I know what I'm doing on the next part. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome everyone to Perception Check, our Pokemon D&D side of things. You must have rolled pretty high to find our quiet little stream. How's everybody doing?
I'm doing alright.
Pretty good. How about you?
I mean, I just came back from doing a Thunderous raid, so I'm a bit shocked.
Ah, okay.
Haha! I know my Pokemons. Anyway.
Joke.
Joke. Thank you very much. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Perception Check. I am your Dungeon Master, Brownie of the Joy Charge Gamers, and joining us tonight is the ragtag crew as you, hopefully, know and love them. We're joined by Dell.
Hoi, everybody.
Joined by Theon. Of course.
Wasn't expecting to go so soon.
We're joined by Floof. Joined by Floof.
Oh, Hi. Okay.
This is what I have to work with, people. we're joined.
Captain Moth, a fiery chicken. You have another fiery chicken. You have a Pikachu wearing a fedora. You have an order of Hime, and you have me.
Speaking of me, here's me. I mean Heidi.
Fuck you.
We're also joined by Caitlin. If she's here.
Caitlin?
Caitlin.
Can you guys hear me?
Oh my
Yes,
God.
there we
There
go.
it is.
Yes.
Oh, there we go. Life is there.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna swap my headphones. Give me a minute.
No worries. And we're
Yeah,
joined by Aeon.
Woke up on my own again.
Pegasus? No.
So I have my own soundboard now, and I'll try my damnedest not to use it too much.
Oh, frick! One was bad enough! Now I've got to deal with 2 of them! Actually, no! 3 of them if we include Cotlol!
You're surrounded. You better be prepared to die.
Brownie is going to look into getting a soundboard when he gets his paycheck.
Okay.
Actually, what you should do for this stream, anytime they use the soundboard, Theon came up with a great idea of giving them disadvantage.
Oh wait, no. Oh,
You know, that's not a bad idea! I'll think about that.
I use the soundboard sparingly, plus it's how I do the fee index. So I kinda need it.
That's fair. Anyway, it's been a while since we've been at this. I hope everyone's sitting nice and comfortably because we have a bit to deal with this. In fact, shop, it's already moving.
Yes.
Damn it, Shuppet! I know you're impatient. I'm doing my job here.
There's a ghost of a chance Shuppet will be any more patient.
Floof -1 to next roll. Anyway, you think I'm joking? Anyway.
Moving on, going beyond the desk.
Get back here! Anyway, enough faffing around. I know this is what we're meant to be doing with D&D, but let's enjoy ourselves. I've missed this.
Okay.
All
All right.
I switched my mic, so I'm not gonna use the soundboard.
Thank you. Finn, on the other hand, is still happily ready to go.
Yeah, I've got to have it ready in case I need to pull out the Pokedex.
Frick. Also, Hannah says no, not the floof. Tough, I'm DM. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, is everybody actually ready for this?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I'm being.
And just for the occasion, I have made myself some chicken noodle soup.
Wait, hold on a minute. Just before we start, Theon, why are you called Mind Turtle?
Oh, right, because the last time I had this little sound bite. And that's how I started things off. So I need to change. Thanks for reminding me to change my display name.
You're welcome. All right. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, are we ready? Oh, what the hell happened to me here?
Ready, apparently.
I'm ready.
I appear to have. Okay, something's happened to me here for some reason. For some reason, my display picture on the bottom of the screen has actually now turned into... Oh, there we go.
Turned into a banana.
Oh, I took a peek of what happened. Your stream picture bounced over mine instead.
Yeah, it changed. For some reason, my display picture turned over to the list and it said I'm on top of Theon's picture for some reason.
Yeah, okay.
All right, anyway, we're all sorted out. Let's get on with this because Heidi has stuff to do.
Yes, which reminds me, I am going to be leaving a little extra early because my brother actually has something before orchestra. So,
Okay. Let's get on with this then because everyone's waiting patiently and we got 8 people looking at this stream and hopefully they're wanting to see a shit show.
Yep.
Let's get her going.
All right.
We're gonna dive right in.
Thank you very much. Hey, who's DM here? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, last time on Pokemon Perception Check, the Pokemon trainers who had recently been gathered in the city of New Bark Town, that's a start, the town of New Bark, had managed to make, thank you, had managed to make their start on their journey. After dealing with a situation with a bridge maker in Oldale Town, they managed to go west under the request of Arlen, one of the members of our members of the party, who was still to catch a Pokemon besides having his trusty little Pico, aka his Joltik. In the process of this, you had a bit of an encounter with a good variety of Pokemon, and some of you managed to catch some of the Pokemon for your repertoire. If I remember, if I remember correctly, Floof didn't catch one. Theon managed to catch, I think, you caught 2 Pokemon and gave them away, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
I got chomped by a freaking Carvana.
Yes, you did. All right, yeah. So right now, Elizabeth has the Starly that she caught. Arlen has the Ralts that was caught, and Louise was given the Murkrow that Kemplar caught as well. And after that, with a little bit of a storm off from Louise, who had a flashback in the process to some kind of something, you managed to regroup yourselves after the battle, made your way back to the Pokemon Center to recover your Mons and get yourself rested up, and figure out the next stage of your plan. So, Pokemon trainers, Actually, I need to remember. Did we decide a Pokemon team name for you guys yet? I can't remember.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We went with my idea of Team Unity.
Team Unity, also known as 4 of the teams I have seen on the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon message board the whole of the past 3 days.
Also known as the Fat Rats.
Shut up! Thean -1. Anyway. Yes, anyway, so, at this point,
God.
the rest of you all now have an opportunity after your mons have recovered. You are now ready to make your way. So, Team Unity, what do you wish to do? The stage is yours.
I'd like to order a pizza for one.
Besides that.
Okay.
Make our way back to Paddleberg, I guess.
Well, right now, Tycho's just chilling and reading a book or two.
Okay.
Wait, didn't Louise kind of storm off?
Yes,
Yeah,
so...
we brought her back. Oh, right, she's recovering.
So Louise right now was... Yes, I forgot. Thank you for the reminder. Yes, Louise has just coming... you know what, Louise? Roll a... You know what? Roll a d20 for me.
Roll a d20. Gotcha.
Yes, just a d20. No bonuses.
All right.
Big bucks, no
19.
whammies.
19. Okay, yeah. After a few minutes have gone by, as you're all just about to discuss the next stage of your planning, Louise manages to wake up, with Puppet just floating above Louise's head and sort of trying to get the attention of everyone, while Louise is just coming to, like as if to say, hey, she's waking up! You know, that type of attitude.
Oh, so she took a nap. Okay.
But you all don't know that.
Wait, did she pass out again?
You are right, yeah, I forgot. Oh, that's your DM forgetting things. Yeah, she did wake up and she got carried over the shoulder back. She was still walking, so I would say, yeah, you know what, Louise? You actually, you know what? Let's change things up. Louise, you have your strength back.
All right.
Okay, there. Thank you for the reminder, Thean.
You're welcome.
I will cross that off my list before I forget. Okay, yeah, so Louise, you managed to get up and Puppet is just floating around your head like really happy you're awake.
I pat Puppet on the head. I'm okay.
The rest of you all notice this, and if you want to react or do anything, you have that. Otherwise, we can carry on with what's the next stage of your plan.
Elizabeth is going to hop over to Louise, and she's just gonna check on her, like, are you all right there?
I'm fine. I just look up
Yeah, I
at.
was worried there for a sec.
I
Passing out on us like that.
I just look up at Liz. I'm
Tycho
fine
just-
now. I'm fine now, though.
Tycho
Didn't
just
knock your
glances
head
at
or anything, did you?
I check my. I shrug.
Liz just kind of looks at Louise in a little bit of disbelief, like she's not sure whether or not to believe.
I just get up and just. Yeah. I said I'm fine. Then just walk up.
All right.
Okay, oh, she just walks out. Fair enough. Okay. So I presume you're all heading out at this point, or is there anything anyone is actually doing at this point?
I
Holly
think we're.
saw like Louise looking going out, and she kind of just like feels like, you know, like nervously like just like hangs back because she still feels guilty for what happened and for making her angry.
All right.
Is Arlen healing his Pokemon, or? Is
Yeah,
that
I'll say Arlen was the last to get his Pokemon recovered. So Arlen, you managed to get your Rolts back, and you are back to full health.
Fair enough.
Tycho is gonna just walk over to
Yeah.
Holly while just looking in the direction and where Louise just exited the building.
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
A little bit of a disagreement happened.
Happened.
Holly said, like, looking down at the ground.
Well, it took longer than I thought, but it did happen. Well, I hope it's not too detrimental to all of us.
I hope so too.
Well, what should we do now?
I guess we should just
Fine.
head off
Oh.
to the next house. Oh,
Okay, you two, as you two are discussing this, Kemplar appears to have made his way outside.
Well, okay.
I guess we
Oh.
follow them.
All right. Suppose we just go in the same direction we tried to go in.
Yeah.
All right. And he just walks out as well.
Okay. Holly, are you walking out as well?
Yeah, I'm gonna follow them.
Okay. Elizabeth, what are you doing?
What's going on with this?
I am going to go check on Arlen.
Okay. So,
I'm
Arlen,
gonna
just
come
as...
up behind him and just kind of tap him on the shoulder.
Yes.
You all right there?
Oh, perfectly fine. You?
Sorry, carry on, Hattie. Sorry. I reacted to something, I apologize.
It's fine. About as well as I can expect. We're about to head out. You coming with, or you just staying here waiting for your Pokemon?
I believe my Pokemon are both sufficiently healed at this point.
Yeah, at this point, Joltik and Roltz just sort of give it. Joltik at this point just sort of gives its claw in the air, like, "Yeah, I'm good." And Roltz just looks over at the both of you and just sort of does this little smile, like,
Why do I imagine, like, with Baltic, it has, like, Stitch's voice? Like, if it could... Stitch's voice.
"Oh, hi there! Oh, me so happy to see you. Me habana Krista."
Have your Jar Jar Binks.
Sorry, wrong. I realized when I halfway was through that phrase.
Oh, God,
I
kill it.
honestly think that Joltik is very reminiscent of Lucas the Spider.
Oh God.
My name is Lucas.
Oh, my name is Pico, and I see a new friend. I'm a boop its nose. And goes in front of Beatrice. Boop. Evie gets flustered. Ah, don't eat me!
No, this is what happened. Like, Pico boops his nose, Evie got paralyzed.
I could see. I could see.
I think it's a polar bear.
Like, not only that, but, like, not only does it get paralyzed, but it gets, like, you know, like full-on fluff. Like, fluff.
Like Tom in the washing machine.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, sorry. Let's carry on. That was a good laugh, though.
Let's say, while we were here in the Pokemon Center, would I have gotten like gauze for my? Would Tycho would have had gauze for his arm?
You know what? I'll say you're able to do so for the sake of this. I'll be nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll say there was some time with the recovery, so yeah, I'll say so. Yeah. So, Elizabeth, Elizabeth Arlen, you're welcome to carry on. Sorry.
I think all has been said at this point. So Liz is just going to go follow the troop.
Well, we should probably catch up with the others, and Olin's just going to do the usual thing. He's going to stick Pico on top of his hair, and he's going to pick the ropes up in his arms and just walk out the door.
He's gonna keep both of them. Well, nothing in the rules. At this point, the nurse behind the counter goes, you do understand. What have you done with that, Joltik?
What did you
Let's
do?
look away for 1 second.
The fuck going on?
Well, fair enough. Okay.
That he's heading out the door.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so you guys make your way outside back to the city of Aldale. You guys make your way back out of the Pokemon Center, and I presume you're heading back west?
Yep.
All right,
Yep.
You know what? We might as well just go straight for the route then.
And if the nurse was about to object
look,
to me having 2 out, I just ignored her.
Okay, fair enough. All right.
Blurry map.
Okay.
No blur. No longer
Just-
blurry.
There we go.
Yep. Let me just get the route up. Wait, what do you mean no? What do you mean no music? Work, damn
Oh,
it!
music.
Work, damn it! Technical goof.
It's like the scout. Work, damn it!
The
Oh,
hacks.
I was at 0, 0, 0, 0.
All right, give your DM a quick moment to refresh.
I mean, if all else fails, I utilize the soundboard for the track, and I just don't know which one would be good.
Given what I have from my lunch, you could say the stream has gone super so far.
I'm going to end you.
Please,
Permanently.
no. Please, no. I am a fluffy boy.
Zoro,
Just make one more pun like that, young man, and I will whack you.
is this where it does like the Undertale rap? One more pun and I'll be done.
Play two skulls better than one.
Thank you, everybody.
James, let me drink.
All right. Careful or I'll -1 off the whole group, but it's your fault.
Okay. Okay. We'll stop.
Well,
Stop.
well, technically it was your fault. You brought that up.
I know, but you carried
Oh,
on.
there.
All right.
Okay, that's fair.
Hopefully it should work now. Come on, music. You worked for me fine before.
It's a very catchy rap though, not gonna lie.
It
Yes.
is. All right. So you guys make your way here. So, what's the plan? Are you guys continuing onward towards Petalburg?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So, what's up, Thean?
I was just gonna say, I'm assuming that we all are.
All right. So, hold on, Del. Before you carry on,
Okay.
sorry.
Stop.
I appreciate it. I know you're in.
Yeah.
I know you're in character, but wait up a minute.
Alright.
All right, because I have to do things. I have plans. If you carry on ahead, there's no plans. Okay.
Alright. I'll move back a bit.
Thank you. You activated a trap. Kidding. All right, so if you're all carrying on with this, okay, so I've actually done a little bit of research on how to do these travelings, and I have discovered a plan.
But
That is
So, in this scenario, I will tell you from this point on, whenever you travel across a main route towards a new town that is based off a gym, it is going to be a few days' travel. Now, after each of these, there will be a chance to rest, but there are certain scenarios that will take place in between. So, who is heading the first day of travel?
Me?
Oh,
I'm
Rock,
pretty
paper,
sure-
scissors?
well, Holly declared that she would. So, is anybody wanting to... Is anyone wanting to dispute, or does Caitlin want to be the head for this one?
Oh, head of something. No.
All right. If it helps to mention, here's what will happen. Each day, a different person must do a perception check to check around the areas to make sure things happen and such. You can choose to use a perception to look for an incident to see if anything happens, or the person who's leading it can roll a d20 and an event will happen depending on the number.
I volunteer as tribute.
I was about to volunteer as well.
Well, if it helps to mention, this is going to be... I hope you're keeping track of these numbers, by the way, because remember how long you have. This is going to be a 3-day travel again to get there, so there'll be 3 separate checks.
alright.
Okay.
So, Tycho, you said the first, so are you rolling perception, or are you taking the luck of the die? It's down to you.
You know what? I think I'll roll perception.
All right, roll the perception check.
Okay, doke.
Don't forget you have your Roll20 character sheet, so you can just click the button.
Yep. Okay.
I hear button.
Down. Perception.
I'll just stay in the middle. Okay, while this is going on, since, I tell you what, so we can make sure we get the right order of this, I'll move everyone back. So, Tycho, so Tycho is taking the helm on the first one. So, what's the order of travel?
Can I? Oh, just want to double check. I noticed with Alan, he has his Rolts and Joltik out, but I thought.
Yes, the rules of the competition. Yeah, that was actually what I was going to bring up before leaving and such. So I'll say before the chance. So Arlen, you have to put one of the Pokemon back in the ball. I'm sorry, Arlen. I have to do it.
I'm so sorry. I was just like really confused.
No, it makes perfect sense. Oh, is Joltik? Go ahead.
In that case, as soon as someone reminds Arlen of that, he gives an irritated look, and then puts the routes back in the ball.
All right. Yeah, the
Mm.
Ross just looks at you with a and all of a sudden, all of a sudden, a Pokeball is just where Alan was standing.
No. What happened was Rolts teleported back to the previous Pokemon Center with Arlen in tow.
Wait, no, wait, I know
Arlen
the secret.
comes back down the route 5 minutes later.
Secretly a Zoroark. Secretly a Zoroark.
So he caught himself.
Ditto.
I can see that.
So, I rolled a 7.
7. Okay, how many dice do you have? Oh, 2.
Two.
Okay, I've got to take that to consideration.
Hey, lucky number 7.
Yeah, Louise is just gonna be hanging back.
All right, so
Behind
can I
you.
know the order of travel from this point? So I need to know who is behind Tycho.
I don't know what order of travel means.
Okay, so basically think of it as a single file line. Tycho is leading the helm with perception. So the best way to describe it is who is doing, basically if you put yourself in the order of a line, it's if something happens, it will affect whoever's in the line of certain positions. But the idea is you do perception checks in the order of the line.
Oh, okay.
So kind of like a bit like in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon where they go
Yes.
in line.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one way to
All
think
right,
of it.
Yeah,
I
so
suppose I'll be number 2.
Kempla is taking number 2. Okay, so Kempla's number 2, so we'll just move him up a little more there, just for the sake of that.
I'll take number 3.
Okay, Holly is number 3. We'll put Pikachu here.
Arlen from before.
Thank you.
Number 4. Okay, Elizabeth and Louise, who is tackling 5th and last?
I'm
I'll
last.
tackle 5th.
Wow,
All
worked
right.
out.
Oh, well, that was more easier than I thought that was going to be. Okay, I know Louise is back there, but for the sake of moving things along, I'm just going to keep everyone like this for continuity, okay?
Okay, fair enough.
All right. Oh, yeah, Tycho, which Pokemon do you have out?
Oh,
Or are you
Let's
not
see.
having a Pokemon
Yeah,
out?
I think the dude boy.
The dude boy.
The dude boy.
No.
I'm not going to actually play that sound.
Don't!
Nice try.
Okay, anyway, serious note. So 7, 2d6. Okay. All right. So you stop past the area where you were before. Thanks to Elizabeth being here, you're able to traverse yourself through a majority of the route, thanks to pointing out the directions and such. And for the first day, nothing of note happens. You see a beautiful sight before you, and that is essentially what you have for there. So, first day of travel,
Damn it.
nothing eventful happens, but you at least know that you've got safety rather than, uh-oh, is something here. Well, that's the concept.
Yeah, you've got a point.
All right, so moving onwards, I'll say move down here for the second day. All right, so
Everyone just yeet.
Shut up. All right, okay, Kemplar, will you roll day 2 for me, please? So what are you
Okay.
doing? Rolling perception? Oh, rolling perception.
Perception.
Okay.
Roll credits.
No, shut up!
Right, you.
Alright, thank you. 40.
14.
A nat 6 and a nat 1, though. Okay. Alright. You roll perception of this? Okay, actually, better question to ask is, I should notice this. Tycho, what sense are you using for perception? Sight, sound, or smell?
Am I only able to...
How about sound?
Sound. Okay, so, Tycho, you heard nothing.
Damn it!
So, nothing of note. Okay.
I thought you were going somewhere.
Yeah, it's a question. Alright, Kemplar. What are you with that 14? Okay, what are you using? What sense?
Am I able to use a little bit of both or not?
You know what? With the 14, I'll say you're able to use 2 of them.
Alright,
about
I'd like to
nonsense?
use... I'd like to use sight and sound.
Sight and sound. Okay. You do hear a couple of noises from a bit of a distance. You can't see anything yet because of the path, but you do hear a sound in the distance. You hear the sound of singing.
Oh, I thought it was a Magikarp. I was about to do that.
You hear a sound in the distance.
Corn!
Thank you. No. It's not, okay, it is not that. I can tell you that now. It is not, you don't hear that, but you do hear what sounds like singing. You hear a sort of gentle...
Oh.
So, what do you do?
I'm going to speak up to the party. Anybody else hear that?
A little? Why?
Sounds like someone's singing.
Where do you think it's coming from?
Would I,
Somewhere up ahead.
If anything else, I would like the rest of you now to all roll perception checks for me, please.
Perception.
Oh, God. All right.
Hey!
Nice.
didn't do shit, but alright.
Had a better roll this time, huh?
Double 4.
Double 4, yeah!
Man.
Well,
There are
look,
some
Hey,
really
that
good
6
rolls.
didn't do
Okay,
shit, but I got it.
all right. Because Kemplar heard it, you don't have to worry about you, Kemplar. Let's see. Oh wow, Elizabeth with 2. All right, yeah. So, Elizabeth. In fact, I'll say this right now. You're all able to hear the singing, but Elizabeth and Louise and Holly, and Elizabeth and Holly. You're able to get a good hear where you hear it. And you hear it coming from the trees just up here.
The trees are alive.
They're in the trees, man.
The trees, man. Not the trees. Okay. I'm gonna have Holly walk over there.
Okay. So Holly's just breaking flank to go up there, yeah?
I think it's Holly. But before Holly goes, she's just gonna say, I think it's up there.
I think you're right. And Liz is going to follow her.
Kepler will follow behind just to be sure.
Tycho's just over here minding his own business.
Shuppet will just hang out just to take a peek.
DM.
Hello.
This probably won't matter in the long run, but I just want to double check. Can I roll a Pokemon education check just to make sure it's not a Pokemon?
You know what? Sure. I'll allow you to do it. I'll allow you because you brought it up. I'll allow you to do one check, but this is the only check I'll allow.
It's probably not going to be a Pokemon, but I just want to be sure.
No, it makes sense.
Dude,
13!
A 2.
You realize you rolled 2 6s in a row, technically.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean shit because I got 2 nat 1s.
Alright, so I'll say... Okay. You're able to determine that this is not a Pokemon singing, but as you get closer, you're able to hear another sound. There's like 3 singing voices together, and one of them
Trio.
sounds human.
Okay. What do the other voices sound like?
Because of the 13, I'll say you're able to at least determine one of them. You're able to hear the sound of a Ralts singing.
Oh, it's a Ralt. Okay, I thought it was gonna be like in the anime where that girl had like 3 chinglings singing.
We stumbled upon a cult.
the episode.
I know who you mean.
Chingling. Chingling.
Ding, 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 ding.
Right.
Anyways.
Yes, so Holly, you know this information. Do you reel it to the others?
Okay. Yes. Holly says like, I can hear a girl singing as well as a Ralt.
Really? Someone else around here found a rope?
Seems
Maybe
like
not.
it.
Maybe not necessarily found it. Maybe they're the trainer of the rods.
And as you're having this conversation, the sound of the singing gets louder. And coming out from the bushes, you see a girl. And I will make her bigger just so you can see what she looks like.
Oh,
This is not her actual size. I'm just doing this to show you what she looks like. So yeah.
Okay.
So you
It's the
see
goddess of the forest.
So you see this girl coming out. She has a beautiful floral dress. 2 wavy sort of ribbons on the arms and a beautiful little headdress. And as she comes out, you see she's just coming out twirling, almost like nothing else matters. And then, let me just minimize her down just for the sake of this.
Hi, phone.
I like how
Anyone
the
can
I like-
see.
I like how the ribbons kind of remind me of Farfetch's leaf color.
Anyway, I would also like to point out that this was drawn by Sonic Hannah, by the way. Yep. So Hannah did draw this as well, and we have been working hard on some of these characters, so I just want to give that verification. So as this goes on, there is a Ralts just following right behind her. And it's just sort of going, sort of singing along. And she comes out sort of singing, going, "Oh, the blessings of nature are all that I..." Oh! As she notices you, and as that happens, the Ralts stops singing, looks over, and teleports away.
Oh wait, didn't you say there were
Well-
3 others?
There were 3 others, but there's no sign of the other Pokemon. So at this point, the lady comes out and goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. Did I disturb you?"
Oh,
No, you're fine.
you didn't disturb us at all. I have to say, you that song that you were singing was beautiful.
Oh, well, thank you. She sort of walks forward ever so slowly. She's got her hands in front of her dress, and she's looking almost incredibly shy. And she sort of adjusts the flower crown, just kind of like it's another way of it. And she sort of turns it around, and she turns it to having a blue flower pointing towards you all. And then she looks forward and goes, I'm still sorry. I didn't know anyone else was going to be coming this way. Am I in the way?
Oh no, of course not.
No, you're not.
We're sorry that if we disturbed you and scared that little Ralt.
Oh, it's okay. That Ralts has been rather timid. In fact, most of the Ralts around here tend to be really shy around any person that they don't know. So, sorry. I should properly... I realize I haven't properly introduced myself yet, have I? My name is Angela.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Angela. My name is Kemplar. This lovely lady right here is Holly. He says, gesturing to Holly. This other lady over here is Liz. The lady back there is Louise Mannerwisp. This guy right here with the white coat is named Tycho.
Hello.
And then the guy with the white shirt and the jolting on his head is Arlen Montgomery Van Doren Kreutzfeldt and Lowry III.
Was that right,
Yes,
Aeon?
please,
Oh god.
please, you can just call me Arlen.
Was that right?
Yes.
Yes! That was pretty good, actually. All right.
You just like
Bravo.
fucking like
Tycho-
memorize that.
Tycho's giving Kempler a weird look for remembering all of that.
By the way, as the introductions happen, Angela sort of comes forward and she sort of is getting a better look at all of you and goes, "Oh my, quite an assortment of Pokemon." And you watch her go wide-eyed at that point, and she goes, "Is that a?" And with instinct, and she goes, I'm sorry," and she rushes and she picks up Beatrice in her arms.
Oh, no.
The Eevee.
Yeah, she picks up Beatrice and goes, "An Eevee! I have never seen one of you so close before. Your little tail looks so fluffy and it looks so precious. Your trainer must have done such a good job looking after you."
Oi!
Oh,
Why do I,
What?
Oh.
Down.
why do I think of Sebastian when?
oh my
Black
gosh! I did it again. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Tycho's just trying to stifle his laughter.
Yeah, she puts the Eevee down, just gives it a little head rub and goes, "I'm so sorry. Did I scare you at all?"
Elegant Beatrice, see if Beatrice is okay.
Beatrice looks a little bit surprised, more like it's sort of shook, but it's more like the fact of the surprise of it happening rather than just the fact that it's a stranger. It's more like Beatrice just didn't do well with the sudden act of this, and she goes, "I'm so sorry. I've never."
As long as Beatrice ain't hurt, I'm not gonna get mad. I give Beatrice a little head rub.
Okay, bye. And at that is Mochi trying to get attention?
No, like Mochi noticed the Shuffet like moving around. It's gotten to the point where Mochi's like, oh, like. No,
Mochi's trying to stop the scare.
You know, like Mochi's just like, I'm sick of your shit.
Yeah, but
Wait, did Del just say "damn it"?
no, I said shop it.
Oh, shut it.
Shut it.
Yeah.
So at this point, Angela just sort of gives this sort of, I'm so sorry. It's a nasty little habit of mine. I'm so sorry."
As I said, as long as Beatrice ain't hurt, I ain't gonna judge. You're fine.
It's so I do that a lot too. Whenever I see a Pokemon, I just can't help but just give it all the hugs and attention in the world.
Oh, well, it's nice to know that there's such niceness around. Are you all as kind and pleasant to all of your Pokemon like these too?
I like to think that I am.
Tycho nods.
Well, Holly just sort of like nervously, like, you know, twiddled her fingers and said, I hope I am. I would do anything for Mochi.
I would do anything for a Klondike bar.
What would you do for a
Anything, huh? Are you
No.
prepared to stop making plans for the rest of the campaign?
Now, be nice.
Okay.
Yeah, come on, that's worth 2 bars at least.
You're evil, and I love it.
Louise just stares blankly at Angela.
She looks over everyone a bit and goes, "Again, I am sorry that I interrupt. I am from Petalburg, and I come out here to keep an eye on things. I'm actually just making sure all the rolls are okay."
Why is something upsetting the route?
she sort of turns away and just sort of walks sort of gently past Mochi, giving Mochi a little head rub, and walks to the corner. And she just sort of like, well, the truth is, there's been some trainer issues lately.
I
So
know
lately.
issues.
And she looks back and goes, well, you see, there's been a little trouble lately. You see, someone has been catching most of the Ralts around here, and, well, they've taken up residence in Petalburg, and it's...
Everyone just looks at Arlen.
No, they said Petalburg. We're fine. Arlen hasn't even stepped foot in Petalburg yet.
I said that because of the rocks.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So wait, is someone like hoarding Ralters?
But-
Well, oh, hang on, Odell, where are you going?
She's going to Petalburg the moment she heard the
Oh.
someone was talking to Pokemon.
Someone would have stopped her.
Louise, where are you going?
Petalburg.
But
Let me guess. You want to try to stop the guys from taking all the Ralts in the area?
But we don't even know what's happening.
I nod.
But we don't even know what's happening
Yeah,
or
and-
who the people are.
Angela comes back and goes, Louise, was it?
Yes.
With permission to say, it might not be the best idea to go right now. There's... it's better if I explain. Are we alright to talk in private, just away, because it's a bit close to the city still?
Of course.
Yeah,
right.
that's fine.
Okay, so I'll say for the context that we can still use this area. You don't have to move, but I'll say everyone is at least still within this area just for the sake of it. So don't worry about moving. I've just done it for the sake of levity. So at this point, she sort of goes, I should maybe actually give myself a proper introduction. My name is as I said, my name is Angela, and I am actually the Petalburg City Gym Leader.
Wait, you are?
Ooh.
Yes, I
Oh,
took over the reins recently after the previous gym leader, Norman. He chose to move away with his family after Brandon managed to take the championship. They moved away to Evergrande City, where the Pokemon League was, so that Brandon could stay there and keep up his roles as champion. When he moved away, they needed to find a new gym leader. I tended to be the best candidate, and they let me do it. The problem is, I chose to be different than stay with the normal types.
I'm gonna give a guess and say that you focus on grass type Pokemon.
Perhaps
I want to say fairy.
Perhaps if I show you. Come on out, Spore! And with that,
What?
It is grass. It is grass.
a Breloom pops out in front of Mochi, and you see it come out, and it goes, Breloom!
No, fuck out the Spore. Fuck out the Spore. No.
I point to the Breloom. Here.
Oh, she sort of hears that, and she gives a smile and goes, oh, I'm so happy to hear that. This is my partner. This is Spore. I've had this little thing ever since she was a little shroomish. And hearing the phrase cute, the Breloom just walks up to you, Louise, and it sticks out a red claw at you like a handshake.
I shake its hand back.
Like the spring arm.
Maybe.
That's right.
I shake its hand back, giving the Breloom a smile before going back to her usual stoic expression.
Oh, I've never seen a Breloom before. Wow. He looks so powerful and oh I love his I just love the color of him. Oh, he's just gorgeous.
Permission to take a moment.
Go ahead. Oh, you're
I
doing
know it's
Pokedex. He's
happening.
doing Pokedex.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Breloom, the one-punch Pokemon.
Its short arms stretch when it throws punches. Its technique is equal to that of pro boxers.
So that was an actual one.
Yeah.
Yeah, an actual one there. And Angela sort of smiles and goes, Spore here has been a trusty little companion. Heck, I still remember when I first met this little girl. People said she was pathetic as a shroomish, but we ended up doing well, and, well, I actually won the right to be the gym leader thanks to her, and when we did, she actually evolved into Spore here.
That's a nice, heartwarming story.
Aww, that's so
when-
sweet.
Oh, it's a girl?
Yes,
Well,
yes, this is a girl. In fact, not to sound rude, but all of the Pokemon on my team are females. No offense to the guy Pokemon, it's just, I just have a tendency to attract the female types.
Well, I get.
Oh, of course you're a girl, Breloom. I mean, look at your feminine beauty.
Well,
Liz face
Okay.
palms.
I've made a little mental note for myself. Okay, I'm good.
well, I suppose I can't say is that Breloom there's a fun guy, if that is the case.
Permission to bonk.
And Shepard goes right behind Tycho.
No,
Okay, okay, yeah, Tycho, you suddenly get a wince of a cold air, and then right behind you, blah!
He just falls forward in front of Angela.
Yeah. Angela just sort of has this sort of, and she looks over like, is this a common trend?
Apparently.
Yes, especially with that shepherd over there.
Funnily enough, I think
Gets up
that's the
and-
second time
gets
that
up and-
Muppets scared Taco.
He gets up and brushes the green off his lab coat.
Oh, where's that? Oh, okay, yeah.
Don't cough.
Miss Angela,
Yes.
you were telling us about the routes?
Oh, right, sorry. I got a little sidetracked. I apologize.
No, it's perfectly fine.
Anyway, you see, 3 trainers came into Petalburg, and they were asking if this was close to where they found, because they tried to find a Rolls on the way into town, and they said they couldn't find one. Then they chose to take up some residency, and were trying to catch as many Rolls as they possibly could. Apparently saying they were looking for, well, the one that was necessary was their wording. And they were catching Rolls left, right, and center. I think the last
No.
time I did the catching, I think they caught about maybe nearly 60 of them.
60?
60?
Wow. What particular routes are they even looking for?
Well, that's the thing. None of us have been able to find out, but, well, the Rolls have been... Well, here's the weird thing about that. And she sort of sits down and grips her skirt a little bit. I decided to do a little bit of digging into what was going on, and I managed to find a... Oh, bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you.
I managed to find a sort of hidden path towards the forest near Petalburg. It seems these trainers had decided to set up a breeding farm for the Rolts.
Wait, a breeding farm? Are they perhaps trying to look for a shiny?
I don't know, but all I know is that that there were a few. As soon as I got there were some Rolts that were being pushed out of the back door, and when they were, the only words I heard were, "Not good enough. Get the next batch."
This sounds
Nice impression.
very, very bad.
That's absolutely deplorable.
Nice impression.
You know what-
Oh, thank you. God damn it! I was hoping no one noticed.
Wait, what happened?
Sorry, I accidentally went guy there.
I can't believe someone would do such a thing, especially to Pokemon.
Well, when I did a check on one of these rolls, I found that it was apparently capable of using a move it doesn't normally learn.
Which move do you know?
That is?
Well, I managed to grab a few after they were scared to go near anyone, but, well, I think two of them knew Will-O-Wisp. Unfortunately, the third one, I couldn't get a good grips to double check it in time because it managed to escape from my grasp.
Have you spoke to the authorities about this?
Well, I've tried to, but they never really believed me. You see, I'm still new at this job, so people just think I'm some kind of bratty girl, and they just think that I don't take this job seriously enough.
Well, I don't think that's true at all. From what I can tell, you're a very passionate girl who loves Pokemon. Whatever they say is not true, and we are going to help you find these roles.
And whatever cause is related into Pokemon is a righteous one.
I want to double check something with Arlen's rolls real quick. Doesn't your rolls know Will-O-Wisp? Aeon?
Was it?
Yeah. Miss Angela, the rolls that got away from you, was it sort of heading it from that sort of direction over there? And I'm going to point roughly to where the rolls was coming from when we found it.
Actually, yes, it was.
I know where this is going.
We've got a funny story to tell you.
Yeah.
I glare at everybody.
Hey, what are you looking at us like that for?
I'm just gonna elbow. I'm gonna elbow Tycho.
Hey,
Squeeze his hand.
Less said, the better, you wanker. Now shut.
I'm
Tycho
going
just
to
rolled
take.
his eyes.
Alan's going to take the Pokeball from his belt and just release his Ralts into his arms again.
Okay.
Not long ago, we found this little one in the grass over there.
Okay. Alright.
Might think the Ralt was running from you.
She as the Rolls is brought out and looks over, it actually begins to sort of cling close to your shirt at this point, and she goes, "Yes, I think that was the one. Wait, did you catch it?"
No, I did. I gave it to him.
Oh. Can I get closer?
This is up to Arlen.
Alan's not going to stop her.
She sort of slowly makes her way past everyone, her feet rustling through the partial grass as she does so. And she walks up to you. And she sort of gives a sort of... poses trying to get the... It's the bloody squares.
Yes.
Bloody squares. Squares. You know what? Good enough. Good enough.
My fishing noises have come back.
Sorry, it's because her artwork is 2x2. Yours are fine with 1x2. Anyway, she sort of looks at it and goes, "It's okay, little one. I'm not going to hurt you." She sort of leans that hand forward, and at this point, the Ralts is beginning to cling tightly to the shirt, and you hear it just go. And Angela just sort of pulls her arm back, and she goes, "Oh, it's worse than I thought. I'm sorry, little one. I didn't mean to scare. Forgive my asking, but how long have you had this?"
Good question, Brownie. How long have we had this?
You've had this for pretty much a day and a half at this point.
We caught him a day and a half ago.
That was when I lost track of it. And tell me, does this know a special move that it doesn't normally know?
Would the Pokedex have told us that if we?
I'll say if Kemplar is willing to do the check, he can do that.
All right. This is an odd use of the Index.
All right. No, it's okay. You know what? I can tell you the moves of the Pokemon out in the open if you choose to use the Pokédex, and I will tell you the moves.
Does the Index roll still apply though?
No.
Okay.
No. So if you're going to,
because when I rolled it was 1.
Oh, good. It's all right. Well, in which case, just tell me if you're using it. It's simple. If it's a Pokédex entry, I'll let you have your fun. But if you're doing it to discern the moves, I will tell you that.
Fair.
Okay. So is that what you're going to do?
Yeah, we might as well use the Pokédex to check the move set.
Okay. Okay.
Kemplar, if you could.
Oh. Yeah, no, sure. Give me one moment. And there we go.
All right. The Pokédex just glares up, and as it points to the Ralts, the deck sort of just blinks a little and goes ding, ding. The moves that this Ralts knows is Confusion, Growl, and Will-O-Wisp.
Dun dun.
Can I roll Pokemon Education just because I looked at Ralts' like moveset and like it doesn't to check like it can learn Will-O-Wisp by TM.
Well, the thing is that Angela just mentioned that these Pokemon were going Will-O-Wisp.
Oh, by breeding.
Mm.
Okay.
So yeah, if you want to, you can roll a Pokemon Education check if you want to. I'll say this, because the fact that the move is widely spread between Pokemon, it might be tricky to discern the exact Pokemon, but you can certainly try.
No, I won't. I won't do it.
You're not gonna do?
No, there's no point.
Okay.
We kind of already know.
All right.
I guess, Miss Angela, that sort of confirms what you've said. From what we know.
Well, that definitely does check out. Still, though, I can't believe the fact that... Well, the fact that it got so used to you says it all. As she sort of ponders a bit and goes, the only reason I was also saying is that it appears that things are being a bit tense around the town. The fact that because of all this going on and these trainers causing some issue, they're a bit skeptic on letting anyone outside of the town into the city.
You've mentioned before. You know where that hideout is? These trainers' hideout?
Yes. So there's a path that's just close to the entrance of Petalburg. There's a small forest path that was locked off with some fencing and such, but apparently every single day in the morning when I come out here to the forest edge, the wood seems to have got broken. But then in the evening, when I choose to come back to the town, when I come back to the city afterwards, the wood is patched straight back up again.
Well, that certainly implies that they're still in the area.
It does.
We know where to find them.
It does, but when I chose to bring it up, people were saying I was just doing my job as a gym leader and just making sure that the city was safe. And in some regard, I'm flattered, but that's not the concept I was trying to do. And, well, the last time I tried to get there, I had a very rough encounter. And you look, and at this point, you look at Spore, and Spore actually just, it sort of turns around, and let's see, at this point, as it turns around, on the tip of its tail, you see a giant burn mark all across the tail.
Ooh.
Wow. That is very nasty to see.
Can I use a potion on him to heal him?
If you've got a burn heal or a full heal, yes, you
Uh-huh.
can.
No, I only have paralyzed heal and an antidote and potions.
I have a full heal.
If you want to use it, you can do.
I'm going to use the full heal on the Breloom.
Okay. Yep. So
Man, my hand used to look like that tail now.
oh, that sounds horrible. And at this point, she turns around. She sees you, Luis, with the spray, and you go to use it. Are you using it on the whole tail as much as you can?
Yeah, I'm gonna apply it on as much of the burn as I possibly can.
Okay, so you apply the full heal, and you watch as the burn mark on it, about a quarter of it actually manages to heal up on the tip of the tail. It's still there, but at least Spore is at least acknowledging that you tried to help it, and it just sort of does this sort of little smile as if to say, appreciate it.
I just smile back.
I'm guessing your Breloom got hit by one of the Will-O-Wisps.
It was actually more of a fire blast, but yes.
Fire
Oh,
Blast?
they're using
What
fire
Pokemon?
types, are they?
What Pokemon did they have?
Well, 2 of them had a Magmar. And the other one, well, the third one just chose to stay at the back. They didn't even send out their Pokemon at me. They just said, since you're so new at this, if you can't beat 2 Magmars, what capabilities do you have as a gym leader?
What did they look like? I just look stoically at her.
Yes, were they in uniform?
No, they were actually dressed in casual clothes. Let's see, I'm trying to remember. The one at the back was wearing some kind of cloak. He didn't want to show his face, but I knew it was a guy. I could tell by the beard around him. As for the other 2, one of them was a girl, sort of, I would say, maybe about a similar size as, and she points at you, Elizabeth, about sort of the size of you. And the other one was...
I clenched my fist.
And the other one was it was another gentleman. He did wear a fancy suit, sort of black, and he liked wearing a cape, and he kept talking about how his power was the sense of justice or something like that.
Did this cloak had any symbols on it, like a wolf or a wolf arcanine?
I couldn't see. All I saw, he just stood there at the front. I couldn't see the back of the cloak at all, I'm afraid.
Other 2?
What was that, sorry?
I said
Other
2.
I think the other 2, there were other cloaks around. I think I remember seeing one, but I think maybe the girl just didn't wear it. I'm sorry.
No.
Well,
I'm gonna lean over to Holly and just kind of whisper, "There's more suspicious, kind of like that." Fuck, what's that Pokemon's name of it? B-Barrel.
Yes,
Beedrill.
I
Beedrill.
like that B-Barrel situation.
Yeah, but we're not sure if it's the same person or completely different people.
Hello, Black Cloak.
Even
Blimey,
still-
are you that deaf?
No, we can't just jump to conclusions like this.
Masks.
Are you asking me about the mask?
Yes.
The mask was... She sort of ponders for a bit, tries to remember. It was a blue mask, and it had like sort of those Halloween masks with pointy teeth that they carve in pumpkins. It was kind of like I guess you could say it was like a blue jack-o'-lantern with the face on it.
Thanks.
There is sinister work afoot.
But what?
And it,
As much as I like to help, but from the sounds of it, they have magmortars. They're quite strong.
Magmars.
No, wait.
She said Magmar.
Magmar. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I did say Magmar.
Oh, okay.
What? Is Puppet just messing around?
Now Puppet just kind of gesturing towards the horsey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like a fucking magma with like
and Reggie-
400.
Oh, I see. Oh, the puppets. Oh, the puppets. Oh, I know what it's doing. Okay. Andrew sort of looks around and just sees the puppet and just goes, "Wait,
Reggie's just confused.
Yeah. Hold on. That's a horsey."
Please do not pick him up like that other trainer.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just making it there so it's easy to fit. And she goes, "Oh, no, don't worry. I this is different. But you actually have a water type."
Last time I checked, Reggie, are you a water type?
He just looks at you with this sort of really.
Tycho's making it obvious that Reggie's joking.
Yeah, it's sort of doing that look, kind of like, really? I'm gonna say that no.
I'm gonna say that no.
Like, Reggie, you know I'm just joking, and he's just softly rubbing his head.
Tell me, does your little horsey know any water moves?
Bubble. That's it.
Bubble.
Well,
That and smokescreen.
It might be an idea. Tell me, are all of you actually on the challenge? I'm guessing the team challenge.
I nod.
Yes.
How did you know?
Call it a hunch. At this point, Spore just sort of just as the mention of the challenge, Spore suddenly flares up a little. It's like Brilliant, and you see Angela just looking and goes, "No, we're not doing a battle now."
Motion on the hand. Oh, bring it! Oh, bring it, mate!
Yeah, she's at this point she's looking and goes, "Your Pikachu appears to be eager to fight. Who's the Pikachu? Sorry."
Mine.
He points to Holly.
Holly waves nervously. Yeah, he really loves to fight, but I get a little bit nervous. I don't want Mochi to get hurt.
Tell you what. Hey, Holly.
Yeah?
Why don't you have a battle with me?
Oh, this is gonna be good. Why not? I think it'll be fun. It'll be a good experience for you too.
This should be entertaining.
I've never battled before.
Ollie, you don't have to do whatever makes you feel uncomfortable. You know that, right?
I know, but why do you want to battle me?
Well, I guess it's just my inner gym leader telling me. Besides, I think I have to know what... I think, with respect, it sounds like you lot really want to try to help me out, right?
Yes, of course.
If you've got no objections, Miss Angela.
Well, if that's okay, I would like you to help, but if it's okay with you, I do want to see what strength to really bring. And I think as a gym leader, I just don't want you feeling like you're not the greatest, you know? I'm sure a lot of you would all feel the same, and if you're all traveling as a team, you don't want to see each other grow stronger together, so you're not either a hindrance or you don't shoot yourself, right?
Shrug.
It is a noble gesture, yes.
But it is up to you, Miss Holly. I mean, if you don't want to, I do understand, and I apologize on my forwardness, but I guess I just wanted to don't want you feeling like you're, you know.
Okay, first, I'm gonna roll a Pokemon education check because I want to check the level of the Breloom.
Okay, you know what? I tell you what. Not you know what? Either Pokemon education or insight.
No fucking Pokemon education, mate.
Yeah.
Pokemon education is one of her highest stats.
Yeah,
Fair
yeah.
enough. Plus her ability. Huh?
I said if Holly's really going to be doing this, I'm going to go get dinner.
All right.
Oh, you don't want to see me get fucking
Be right back.
slaughtered. I'm gonna get slaughtered.
But she looks and she goes, "Oh no, don't." Oh,
14.
14. Okay. All right. I can tell you that this Breloom is level 31.
31.
We are not fighting that.
We are not fighting that.
That's
But she does look at you and she goes, "Oh, no, don't worry. With respect, I wasn't going to let you battle Spore. I mean, Spore's one of my strongest, and you guys are just starting out. I don't want to put any further on you, you know?" And Spore looks over and goes, "Bloom."
Mochi on the hand, like, no, man, take it. Like,
I
Tycho's just finding this quarrel between Pikachu and Breloom amusing.
Oh, she's gonna be the next Glass Joe. Oh my goodness.
Okay, I just point to Liz, Holly, Arlen, Tycho, and Arlen, and I just
I don't-
and I
You
just
said
say-
Arlen twice.
No, Arlen. Okay, Kemplar. Sorry, Kemplar, and then Arlen. Sorry. Okay, I point to everybody on my team, and I'm just like, too weak.
Okay, what Pokemon are you thinking of using then?
Well, there is a Pokemon that I've got in my possession that I managed to find on my travels. It's one that let's just say I feel like it deserves a little credit in my view.
Holly then looks at Mochi and like directly in the eyes and like, Mochi, are you sure? Do you want to have a battle? Now, I don't want to force you if you don't feel up to it.
Mochi looks up at you for a moment and sort of gives this sort of he's sort of looking at you to sort of ask you if you want to do this.
I guess. I mean, I am the trainer, of course, and I need a battle at one point. I can't just keep running from it. And with all these, especially with all these awful people trying to hurt Pokemon, I guess I need to try and, toughen up a bit if I even want to try and help.
Tycho Otis glances over at Holly and goes, I heard an echo.
Oh.
But okay, sorry.
Don't worry, all's good.
Sorry. Who knows? It might even be a bit of fun education for you.
I guess. And plus, if it's only training, I guess it wouldn't help to learn the basics instead of just jumping into things. Instead of going into a battle where I won't know what to do. Okay, I'll do it.
She sort of looks at you with this sort of smile and goes, "Okay, then give me a quick second." And she sort of leads a bit over here, and she's sort of like, Louise, do you mind if we want to battle here, if that's okay with you?
Oh, is that towards me or Louise?
Well, yeah, because she's more looking at Louise, who's just there in the middle.
Oh.
Okay. All right. She sort of looks at you and goes, "Okay, so we'll just use one Pokemon for this, if that's okay with you. I want to see what you're
Just
capable
get it.
of."
Yeah, of course. Because this is your just opportunity just to have me battle for once, isn't it?
Well.
Oh,
Well.
He could.
All right. So at this point, she looks over at Kemplar and Louise and goes, "If you could just step back just a little bit, if that's okay."
oh, sure. Yeah, sorry. No, oh,
All right. Well, think of it this way: you guys now get to see a sneak peek on one of the Pokemon she's got.
Spirit Holly.
got it.
Holly's like just shaking nervously. Oh god.
Hey, you got this. Don't worry.
Yes, you will be fine. I think.
Thanks.
All right. Well, I have to put this music on because technically you are battling a gym leader.
Yo, fuck.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So at this point, you watch as Angela just sort of gives a. Okay, Spore, step back for a moment. Berlin. And she picks up a ball and goes, "I only just got this mon a while ago from a friend, so hopefully this will do the job. Come on out later." And when she throws the ball, if my thing won't freeze up,
Hold
later.
on. Can I just ask real quick, out of character, did you nickname this Pokemon later just for that joke?
Do you even know what it is?
Come on out later is what I heard.
Oh, no. No, I didn't. But it's called it's called later because it is.
Oh.
It's a fucking Leah.
Lily. It comes out. So you see before you a Laleep.
Oh.
Tycho's eyes light up. Is that
This is my new budding little friend. This is later. This is my Laleep. And you see Laleep just sort of wave just its head around like it's giving a hello, and she goes, "Now later, I apologize on this, but we actually do have a battle to contend with."
I point to later. Adorable.
Later then looks over and it's sort of like, you see that Pikachu? That's our battle. And at that point you watch as the Laleep's eyes go sharp.
Wait, I have no chance.
Lily,
What do you
the
think
sea
about
lily
it?
Pokemon. Lily is an ancient Pokemon that was regenerated from a fossil. It remains permanently anchored to a rock. From its immobile perch, this Pokemon intently scans for prey with its two eyes.
Oh my god, of course you throw me in a fucking deep end with me a
Fascinating.
fucking rock water. No, not rock water. It's fucking
rock grass?
rock grass.
Mhm.
I'm gonna get
Well,
slaughtered.
at this point, the Laleep the Laleep just stays there for a moment, and basically she just goes, "Don't worry about Laleep trying to dodge things. This Laleep later here was built as a defensive style. So if you want to train yourself and show me what you can do, Laleep here will take most hits. Later, we'll let them have the first strike, okay?"
Oh, so you don't even need to roll. You don't even need to roll for initiative.
You technically have a free strike right now, so Mochi can have the first strike. It's all up to you. Go ahead.
Right, okay.
Well, hey, think of it this way. You guys now get to see what I have to contend with.
Yay!
Welcome back,
Yeah.
Heidi.
Fuck. Oh my god, of course you gave me the goddamn weed. Oh no. Right. Cause it's like she's not kidding. It's fucking defensive as shit.
Come on.
I don't. Fuck's sake, I don't know
Okay.
what to do. Okay.
Just go with your gut.
I don't think
So does that-
Yeah, I don't think my gut's telling me. Okay. Right. I have an idea.
Okay.
Is it? Alright, I'm gonna. Oh, wait. Quick question. Chris, are we allowed to use potions in this fight?
Up to you. You're a trainer.
Alright, yeah, okay. Okay. I'm gonna have Mochi use Tail Whip.
Tail whip. All right, so you'd have to get up close to go do that.
Do we have a battle theme on board?
Yeah, I've got the battle theme playing.
Okay. Okay, Mochi. Go try and use Tail Whip.
Pika! Alright, so you're going for tail whip, so up close, so you use tail whip. So as it jets forward, Angela looks and goes, oh my, that's fast. And you go for tail whip. Roll the attack.
Give me a minute.
Watch me tail bit. Watch me nay nay.
Shut up. I'll kill you.
Right. Okay. Which
You just click tail whip on the roll 20 thing. That should give you your ability there.
Yeah, I took a look at it.
Yeah, it's giving me like 3. Did it work?
Well, range
Did
burst one friendly.
Did it?
Uh,
Did it work?
Let's have a
it
look.
doesn't even have an accuracy check.
Oh,
so.
apparently you rolled a nat 1.
Hold on. Does tail whip actually do accuracy checks?
Yeah, you still got a hit with it.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
So you go for the tail whip, and as you go for the strike with it, the Laleep just sort of waves back, and it misses.
She missed a stationary.
That's not helping. The Laleep just looks back, and it just sort of does this sort of eyes in its head, and it just looks at Mochi. Angela just sort of smirks and goes, well, that's definitely speed, but it looks like there was some slight hesitation. As a trainer, you need to have confidence in your move. Don't let that fear get the best of you, right?
Yes.
Here.
No.
Well, that's it for the turn, unless you yourself have something.
No, I can't do anything.
Well, you may have a trainer action, but fair enough.
I don't think I have a trigger action.
Yeah, I don't think you have one for your abilities. I'm double checking your sheet. Yeah.
No, I don't.
No, you don't. All right. So at this point, all right. So now it's going to be Later's turn. Later is now looking there, and you watch as Angela commands, and it is going to use. It is going to use constrict.
Fuck. That's gonna do the late chip damage.
You're thinking of rap. Constrict is lowering speed. Okay.
No. Wait, please tell me static will work.
Well, let me roll to see if I hit you first. Okay, you see there? Alright. I've got my dice here. Okay, let's have a look. 11 there against your evasion. Let's have a look here. Okay, I think your Pikachu does have a thing. In fact, I'm gonna have a look at your Pikachu to make sure I hit.
Yeah, because Aeon gave me the hat.
Yes, you do. You have the hat. So, remind me what the hat gives her?
I am just looking up the hat.
Gives me evasion.
The hat. You may activate it once a scene as free actions gain +2 evasion for a full round.
Do you take it?
Yeah.
Alright, so so that's a 4, so, yeah, okay, yeah, that does not hit! You actually just avoided that! Lucky. So it's... So at this point, she commands later then brings out the tentacles around it, and it goes to wrap around Mochi. And as it do so, Mochi notices this and ducks. Just whoosh. This goes over the head, and she goes, huh? Speedy on agility too?
Yes, good job, Mochi.
Pika!
Hey, Caitlin,
Yeah.
I knew you had it in you.
Okay, we're whacking you now.
I hate your passion. Right.
I moved that, just for the record.
Okay.
All right.
Mochi.
But
Okay, I'm gonna have Mochi.
beforehand, she's gonna act. At this point, Angela actually just smirks and just goes, "Dodging isn't gonna get you somewhere," and she's gonna activate a gym leader action.
Oh my.
And if an attack misses, she's allowed to use another move as long as it's not the same move instantly as a reaction, as a once per scene.
Oh man.
Ooh.
And she's going to go with acid.
No.
things are gonna get real
Your
trippy.
effect, from what I heard, your effect still lasts for this round of combat.
Yes, so you have extra evasion, so she's going to try hit you again. So, for that, let's have a look.
Please don't hit.
Double checking. That just hits,
Oh no, fuck.
but it's not stab, so you don't have to worry about that. So it's just 1d8 plus 6. Okay, d8, 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 d8. Helps if I roll the right dice. Okay, Mochi takes 12 points of damage.
Okay, 12.
Yep, 12.
Can
So,
you-
as it happens there, and as everyone just looks and watches as Mochi just misses this, you then watch as Lilip then looks over the ducked Pikachu, and almost in a weird shower head, just acid just comes out of it.
Oh no.
Yeah, this is a ranged attack, isn't it?
It can be a ranged attack, yes.
Okay.
Alright, so Pikachu lost 12 there, so it's down to 18.
That would be 12 minus his special defense.
Alright, thank you for the reminder. I almost forgot about that last bit. Special defense, which is 5. So, okay, so just 7 points of damage then. So 23 is what you got left.
23, I was gonna say
Yep.
I was not gonna survive another
Thank
acid.
you. Alright, that's it for her turn. Mochi, off you go.
So 23 points of damage.
Yes.
It also has a chance to lower the defense.
It does, but ironically enough, it didn't roll high enough because it had to get an 18 on that roll, which it didn't.
Yeah, same for burn chance on Ember then.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
First off, how is Mochi now? Is he, like, okay?
Mochi's just there sort of trying to rub off the acid like... Here, ka.
Okay, Mochi, step back a bit.
Pika!
Okay, I'm gonna have Mochi move back around here. Okay. And I'm gonna use Thundershock.
Alright, roll the attack. Just because it's been a while since we've done this, hey, Aeon, can you remind the viewers how the hitting process works?
I certainly can. When we roll for the moves, we're rolling a d20 and we're trying to get over the move's accuracy in order to hit.
So 1d20.
Yeah. So if you just click, what move are you using?
Thundershock.
All right, just tap Thundershock, and basically it has to beat the AC of the move. So if you just press Thundershock's button, we'll find out if it gets it, because it has to beat the AC of the move in question, which I will tell you if it does or doesn't.
And if you do roll 20 for accuracy, is that a critical hit?
It could be, yes.
Is that
Yep.
it?
11
Did I do
minus
it?
the evasion. Oh yes, this thing has no evasion. This thing's only got 1 evasion, so yeah, that's a 10. So yes, that does it. And Jesus, 25! Oh God.
Well, remember, Lily does resist it.
Yes,
Yeah,
because
it
it's a
takes
grass
less
type.
damage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
And a
hold
rock
on.
type.
Let's-
Does rock resist electric too?
No,
Just grass.
Oh, okay.
give me a moment. The damage value would be multiplied by 0.5.
Yeah, so
essentially, the damage take off the special defense and then half it.
okay, so 9 for the special defense, if that's anything. So that is 5 minus the 9, so 5, 4, 16. Half of that, so it only takes 8 points of damage.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck,
So it stands there with a
wait,
shock, and it's like, and you watch as
Okay.
Angela just watch the shock, and it just goes, "Oh my! Later, are you okay?" She
Wait,
actually
when that happens-
she looks over you and goes, "Not a bad shock, I must admit."
Good job, Mochi. I knew you could do it.
Pika! And at this point, Mochi actually looks over at Beatrice and gives a wave.
Reggie blows a few bubbles for Mochi.
All right, it is now Lilip's turn.
Oh,
Look-
quick question. How do I get the paralyzed for Thundershock?
Your
You need to reach a specific AC count.
yeah. So the AC.
Oh.
So you see where it says on the chat where your AC is 11.
Oh yeah.
that has to beat the number in the description. So basically put the Thundershock paralyzes on 17 plus. So in short, you have to get a AC overall higher than 17.
Alright.
Well, I think that means 17 or more.
At
Yes.
least 17.
Yeah, so if, say for example, because this thing had 1 evasion, if you roll an 18, it would be 18 minus the 1, still 17, so it would be paralyzed. If you rolled a 17, then it would be 16, so no paralysis, I think.
Okay.
Alright.
Is that right, Aeon?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. Right, so this the leap goat, and at this point you watch as Angela basically just goes, okay, let's try something else. And she looks over, and she is going... Let's have a look. Yeah, you know what? She is going... She's going to use Smackdown.
Oh, wait, that's a rock type move.
What's the range? What's the range on that?
Let me get my proper details, because because your DM forgot to put it in. Your DM forgot to put it into Roll20. The range.
Oh, that's a large range.
Yeah,
It's got a range.
eight gap, 8. But
What
it can.
type of move is it?
It's a rock.
Oh.
Ooh, that's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, thank God it's not ground type. Otherwise, that would hurt.
Yes, it would
Oh
definitely hurt.
yeah.
All right.
That will hurt.
Okay.
No, wait, isn't SmackDown Rock?
Yes. That's why I said, thank
Okay.
God it's not rock. Okay.
Well, it's got stab then.
Yes, it does. You're right. Okay. Yep.
Oh,
It beat the AC, so that is. Ooh. Oh my word.
Oh.
Ooh. Damage base 7. Okay.
Well, Caitlin, you're fucked.
I think.
Oh,
damage
unless I
base-
get static, unless I'm surviving, he gets a static.
Right.
Well, that move he has to make physical contact with you in order for static to go off.
Yes.
Yeah, that's if static goes off. It might not.
Okay.
Yeah, tell me, are you within physical range of it?
It has a range of 8. Well, does static have any jurisdiction?
It has to be a melee hit.
Click your journal. If you go to your journal, Heidi, in the side, you'll see it. Let me have a look. What does the... I need to double check how static works. Static...
Trigger by melee attack, the attacking foe becomes paralyzed.
It says physical contact, so Smackdown technically is a physical move.
Oh.
So you know what? I'll tell you what. How about a house rule? If I use a physical move and it's a distance that's 1 square away, I'll roll a d20 to try to break it, and if it doesn't work, I get paralyzed.
Okay, that seems fair.
Alright.
And it failed! So it does get paralyzed, but your Pikachu does take 22 points of damage, and that's after the special defense drop. So yes, you'll take 22.
I have 1 HP.
Oh my god!
I think you also get 2 injuries from it.
You twat.
Hey, you wanted the battle, I had to do it.
I didn't think you were gonna send me a fucking leap. Okay.
Okay, at this point, the leap just sort of gives a wave and goes, and Angela just goes, "Oh my, is Mochi okay? We can stop if you want."
Mochi. Holly just ignores her and just quickly runs over to Mochi. Mochi, are you okay?
Pika.
No, we're going to stop. That's enough. That's enough now.
All right, very well.
Holly then just picks up Mochi.
I guess I got a little carried away. I'm sorry.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. We're not ready. We're going to the Pokemon Center now. Holly just runs and just grabs Mochi.
Holly, wait. Hold on,
No.
here. Oh, she actually holds out a hyper potion.
Oh, thank you. Holly quickly grabs it and uses it on Mochi.
I wouldn't have done that training if I wasn't at least prepared for healing when it mattered.
We shouldn't have done it. I knew we weren't ready.
Well, if I can at least give my honesty, your Pikachu's a little tough one. There's no denying that. She actually comes up and just sort of gives Mochi a little stare and just goes, "Are you alright, little one?" And she sort of, and Mochi at this point just gives like a faint sort of, "Yeah, I'm okay, I'm just whacked."
Oh wait, so I got 2 injuries from that, didn't I?
Afraid so, yes.
Okay.
Tycho's just is looking awkward, looking at the scene awkward.
At this point, she looks over the rest of you and just goes, "It's okay, you can come over now."
Holly's still like trembling, and she just like hugs Mochi like and just tries like whisper, it's okay, everything will be okay."
Liz is gonna run over to her and kneel by Holly's side.
So like
You alright?
as they got closer, they can see like tears running down Holly. She's like very like distraught.
Heartbroken.
Yeah, distraught, heartbroken.
Liz just clenches her fist and glares up at Angela. What the hell was that?
Now, Elizabeth is calm down. She took up Angela's offer to train, and so that happened.
It's not her fault. It's my fault. I shouldn't have offered. I knew it was too much.
No. At this point, Angela just sort of looks at you for a moment and just goes, No. Don't. You see, that's the type of attitude that makes you feel like you're not going to get anywhere. And if in respect, that's how I have actually felt the same way as you. That's how I was when I met Spore for the first time. Spore at this point just walks over, and in fact, Spore at this point, Spore is actually going to use Sweet Scent and is just going to try to calm the air with the soothing smell.
Holly like still like trembles, like even like though she is like a slightly calm, like she's sort of stopped trembling, but she's still like crying. Holly's just like, "No, it's different. You're gym leader. I can't do this. To see Mochi hurt like that."
She sort of just puts her hand just on your cheek, just gently, and just sort of like calm moment, just goes, It's okay. Look, there was nothing wrong with what you did. Okay? There's nothing wrong with that at all. And if you're worried that you're not good enough at that point, well, I think your teammates would disagree otherwise. Isn't that right, everyone?
The first Pokemon battle I had, and I couldn't do it. I've never fought Pokemon up to this point. All the Pokemon I caught, I just talked to and asked if they want to join my team. I never fought anything. This was the first fight, and I couldn't do it. It's okay. Templar managed to. Wait, was it
Templar.
Templar. Templar. Sorry, Templar.
It's alright.
Templar even managed to hold his own against a Beedrill. I couldn't do that.
Well,
Ollie. I just put a hand on her shoulder and looked down at her. If it was your first time, cut yourself some slack. Of course you're gonna be a little. Of course you're gonna make mistakes, girl.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of the learning process.
Also, I see Del sneaking off there. Well, at this point, Angela just sort of smiles and goes, "So, let me get this right. I was your first trainer opponent?"
Yes, the first ever person I fought.
She sort of just blinks, and she just sort of does a little giggle like, "Well, what a way to start, huh?" Listen.
I think it was a good battle. I mean, think about it. Your first opponent was a gym leader. And even though you got beat, you still held your own pretty damn well. Or darn well. Templar doesn't curse.
And
The
she...
Liz does.
Oh.
Damn straight.
At this
So
point...
even if you think you didn't do all that well, I think you did fantastic.
I didn't do anything. Mochi did it.
At this...
Mochi was the one that held his own.
And who did Mochi listen to?
Angela at that point just looks over at you, Kempler, and goes, "You sound like you know what you're talking about."
I like to make people happy and do my own thing.
She sort of gives a smile and just looks back at you and goes, "That's the whole... It's one thing I've learned about being a gym leader. It's all about the trust you have with your Pokemon. And the Pokemon has to have it back in you. Sure, you lost against me, and I did go a little too far, and I apologize. But look at everyone with their Pokemon. Every single one of the Pokemon here, with each of their trainers, all trust them with their lives. Spore with me, you with your Pikachu, Liz with her Eevee.
Oh, whoops.
Tycho with his Horsey, and Kemplar with his Torchic. And take a look at Arlen over there. That little Ralts was scared to go near me, but yet look, it's clinging to Arlen like it's a dad. That shows this trust between your Pokemon. And if your Pokemon didn't think you were strong enough to look after them, they wouldn't be here, would they? Am I right?
Why didn't you point it out to Louise? Isn't she?
Yeah, Louise. At this point, you see Louise is gone.
Isn't she? Where's she?
You all just sort of look around like, uh-oh, where'd she go?
I'm just over here sitting by the tree with Shuppet.
And I see Louise is
wait,
doing
no,
cooking.
Oh wait, no, I see Puppet.
Oh no, I clicked basic cooking by accident. I didn't mean to.
What were you trying to do? Just sneak away, or just hide away?
And just kind of hide away. Louise is just keeping her distance.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. All right. And Beatrice looks at Mochi with a worried look. Oh, okay. Oh, there you go. So at this point, Angela just sort of smiles a little bit, and she just goes, "I understand you're probably a bit annoyed at me by the way I did that, and for that I apologize, but in all hindsight, I'm actually very proud of you."
You were just doing your thing, and so was Harley.
Well, true, but that's not why I'm proud of her. Holly, when your Pikachu was near to the point of not battling anymore, you wanted to stop the battle. Tell me, was that just because the fact you felt you weren't good enough to carry on?
No, it's because I saw Mochi getting hurt. I didn't want him to get hurt anymore.
And that is what also makes you a good trainer, understanding the limits. Yes, all of us are weak in our times of when we need it. I mean, look at me. I'm supposed to be the gym leader, but up against those brutes, I didn't do well. And look at you. You faced somebody for the first time, and look how you did. You proved how you were able to hold. Some people would have dared to look at a gym leader and thought, nope, I want not a word to do with that, but you wanted to take it up. For that, you've earned my respect, little one. And honestly, I think it was weird to see how I once was. To the rest of you as well, I'm sure that if you were in this scenario, would you have done the same thing as Holly?
I would have asked for Bogdle's opinion first. And if he was wanting to step out, then that would be fine by me.
Dodgy!
But if he wanted to keep going, by George, I'll let him keep going.
She looks up.
Entirely up to my Pokemon. But if Reggie he wants to, if Reggie wants to keep going all the way, and by golly, he will keep going.
She looks over at Elizabeth.
She's just kind of clenching her fist as if she didn't want to remember something.
Okay. She
I
just
was once taught otherwise.
Tycho don't notice.
Yeah. It's alright, don't worry. I'll tell you if you have to. Yeah, she just looks and just goes, I'm guessing something happened to you.
Let's say that.
It's okay. I won't pry her anymore. It's not my place to judge, or my place to question, okay? But just know that...
Well, I appreciate that.
Well, if it's anything, it must have gotten better if you're with everyone here. And at this point, she just looks over at you, Arlen, and goes, And what about you, Arlen? How would you feel? Oh, Aeon's cut out.
Sorry.
Oh.
Silence.
Sorry, regarding?
Regarding if you were in this scenario, would you have stepped in like Holly did?
I probably would have left it up to Pico.
Well, that
In
just...
fairness.
Joltik at this point just raises his head and goes, Joe! And, at this point, she sort of does this twirl. You see Angela do this little twirl around as she holds Lily's Pokeball and goes, all of our Pokemon have an idea of trusting each other. Whether it's the idea of getting stronger together, loving each other because we have similar interests, or we even understand how we care about each other in the process. All of you all love the Pokemon you're with, including that Louise girl with her Shuppet. She may keep a distance, but I can tell that she has the same love and respect for her Pokemon. And the way she wanted to jet off kind of says it all. But, Holly, can I say something specifically to you?
Of course.
You are generally stronger than you think. You just have to keep your spirits high. You just have to remember that you are not a burden. And if you ever feel like you're a burden, well, just look who's with you. You've got other trainers who are part of your team, and you've got other Pokemon who are a part of your team too. I'm sure all of them love you, otherwise they wouldn't have said yes if you asked them, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
And she looks over at Elizabeth and means, take a look at Elizabeth as well. Even though it was a scary sight to see, Elizabeth was about ready to rip my head off.
Yes, she does have her.
Best friend. I don't want anything to happen to her.
And that says it all. And Spore at this point comes up to both of you. Comes up to both of you, and in fact to you, Elizabeth. It walks up to you, sticks out its claw as if it's a handshake, and she goes, "Hello."
I take it and smile.
And at this point, you see that she, Angela just sort of giggles a little and goes, I should probably have mentioned that my Spore here tends to really like it when people show an affection. If they show anything besides a standard sign of respect, it likes that.
Your Berlin really does love you. You must be an amazing trainer.
Well, I'm only just one gym leader out of many. Gym leaders come and go. Some stick around until the end of their life, while some of them take up the mantle. I just chose to step in when it mattered, and I just want to do my part. Especially when the trust between the two of us is incredible. More than I'd like to share. In fact, it's... She looks around, just look amongst each other a bit, and she goes, a bit more than I would like to admit. In fact, and you watch as she shuffles the crown a little more. And as she does so, give me a second here. There's something I just gotta do.
You have another PNG image of a Pokemon, right?
Not of a Pokemon,
Oh.
but you watch.
Ooh.
In fact,
She shrunk.
no. Look closely.
Now she grew.
Is that? Uh-oh.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
On her head,
You
you see a glimmering rainbow stone.
Mega! Mega! It's a mega!
Oh, cool. I don't have to say it out loud now.
Yeah, you know what? I would like all of you to make a Pokemon education check.
Sure.
Alright.
Yeah,
Wait a
all
minute, I'd
here.
like to-
Yeah, Louise.
It's a mega!
Louise, are you here in the process too, or not?
Yeah, I'm overhearing.
Right out of date.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, fuck, I didn't
Whammy,
make-
whammy,
do
whammy,
Pokemon?
no jammies! Yes!
Do I need to make a Pokemon education check?
If you're looking over in the process, then yes. Surprise!
It's a mega fucking brilliant. That's even worse.
Real quick, Tycho is going to quietly tell Angela. I hate to bring it's a tender moment, but this is all said and done. I do have a question.
We'll just get to that in a minute. In fact, give me a second here.
Heidi, you best train that Starly pretty well, because we're fucking needing this. We're that Starly.
Thank you.
And that goes
for
the
reminding
same for you, Fion.
Wait, I don't have a Starly.
Yeah, but you have a fire type.
Louise also has a
Hey,
Mercury.
oh wait, I have a water type.
Can Holly like shout her out? You have a Mega Stone.
Yes, I'll say based on the rolls, yeah, you know what? I'll say Louise, I'll say that Holly is definitely the one who notices this clearly out of everyone.
That's a Mega Stone.
Go just has a
Yeah.
feeling.
Yes, it is a megastone.
Which means your Breloom can Mega Evolve.
Yes, it can. Would you like to see it?
If it's alright.
I think I can dabble a few. Louise, oh yeah, alright, no worries. Alright, at this point she turns to Breloom and goes, Spore, are you ready? Louise, are you looking over at this in the process or not?
Yes, I am.
Okay, I will do this very quickly. Alright, so she goes, you all might want to stand back.
How far back?
As far back as you want.
And Templar's crazy.
I would like to also thank the website Pokemon Pets for this one, because this is actually a link to a deviant artist in the process, so there's a deviant artist who has this. So you watch as she taps the crown on her head, and you watch as she then goes, the spirits of nature will guide my bond, bloom into a force of nature that breaks even stone! Mega Evolve! And with that, Spore begins to glow, and you watch as this rainbow aura covers over him. And as it does, then suddenly a jet of wind and dust is flown back in your direction. And there...
Oh, nice. That's a.
She synchro summons Mega Breloom.
Shut up, Yuki! But yeah, this is what it looks
you
like.
say.
You say! Hey, Kemplar.
What is it, Brownie?
I evolved.
You evolved.
I evolved this Breloom
Oh,
to a And you watch as the Mega Breloom then just sort of raises a claw in the air and he goes, Bloom! And there you watch as it then turns around and goes to the side. And it just looks over. And you can just feel this immense power just generating off it.
Maybe could you make it a bit bigger, because it's kind of funny you see Mega Balloon.
There you go. There you go. Yeah.
So
Quite an impressive display there, Spore.
wow, that's incredible.
This is the power of Mega Evolution. You see, Mega Evolution can be powerful enough, but Mega Evolution only occurs when your Pokemon truly has a bond with you. That, well, as the one who gave me the stone, said it can transcend even beyond space, time, and dimensions. If a bond is that strong, anything can become a Mega, providing you have the power, the tools, and the trust. And you watch as at this point, you see Spore just sort of give a sort of shout like Lim! And there you watch as it looks up and begins to charge a essence of light, and in a few seconds fires solar beams straight into the air.
That's so incredible. Mochi sees this, and especially when she was going on about Mega Evolutions, his eyes just sparkle, and he was like, "Bigger, bigger, bigger!" in translation, "Will I Mega too?"
Yeah. She sort of just this sort of look of just like,
almighty Groudon.
See that, Kim?
Reggie's,
You see that, Bob?
Reggie's like,
One day that'll be you.
Like Mochi's like, "I want a Mega too."
just runs around. How are Louise and Arlen reacting to this? Oh, Arlen's just their mouth open.
Louise just stands where she is, wide-eyed, looking at this pillar, but her expression doesn't change. But Shuppet is just super excited.
Shuppet actually looks at you, Louise, and is just like, huh, as if to say, huh? What can I do that? Can I try to do that?
So, correct me if I'm wrong, Dungeon Master.
Yes.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Dungeon Master, but did you just imply that we don't need Mega Stones on the Pokemon to Mega Evolve them?
Oh no, the thing is nobody checked Breloom if there was a stone on him. So, none of you did a perception check on Breloom, so, in fact, the only one who got close was Louise, but you didn't find where it was put.
well.
Alright, Heidi.
Okay.
Alright, yeah, so nobody properly looked and saw it was. So at this point, you then watch as it then transforms back.
Hi, Heidi.
And Spore is just there again. It's just like, hello.
That's incredible.
And you then watch as Spore lifts up the yellow flaps on its neck, and just above its left claw is the stone for it, and she just goes, "This is what you need to actually Mega Evolve on the Pokemon itself. As well as the trust, you do need the two items that can work with it. One is you need what's classed as a Mega Ring, but I managed to acquire it as a Mega Crown." And then,
I cannot tell a lie. I am rather impressed.
well, I'm sure there's a chance that any Pokemon can Mega. Although I know some can do it only when they're final forms, and some can do it somewhere else, so I couldn't tell you if any of yours will have the ability to do so, but I'm sure if you ever get the chance, maybe it could be possible. I mean, I have heard people say that at least Blaziken and Baynet can become Megas. And I think I've heard of God of War and Gallade too.
I glance at Puppet.
He just sort of shimmers hearing this.
Mochi kind of crosses his arms and pouts like, "Pika."
He's just like, why not me? Well, she does sort of come up and goes, there are many different discoveries in this world. For all we know, you could have that potential and we don't even know it. Yeah, so at this point, she then goes, and this is the other thing you need. You need what's called a key. You need to have a special megastone for your Poke. This is Brelemite. This is what you need to evolve a Breloom into a Mega Breloom. Just like you need a Baneknight for a Bayonet, Blazikenite. Is it Blazikenite? I think it's classed as.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Blazikenite.
Thank you. And then there's Galadite, and there's God of Right, and there's God of Right, which is basically what you need for those two. So if that Ralts is going to become any of those two, there's a chance for you there as well, Arlen. Although you might want to close your mouth. You seem to be a bit wide-mouthed there.
Before bug type decides to fly in your mouth.
Arlen's mouth closes immediately.
Hearing bug type, she's like, oh.
Chris, can I just say, I'm so fucking glad you did not make me fight that Breloom.
Oh no! Oh, I was not gonna make you fight that Breloom in the slightest! No way!
Not even for the gym battle, or did you actually plan on doing that for the gym battle?
Giving him ideas.
You don't know that.
Wait.
I don't know that.
So does that mean the other gym leaders have mega evolution as well?
I don't know about all of them, but I at least know that a few do have the ability to go Mega. But
It's a possibility.
But as to when, I couldn't tell you exactly. I only just got given this as a gift, and I got this as a gift when I became a gym leader. You see, my uncle did a little trip over to Kalos, and, well, I think the rest says it all here, doesn't it?
Oh, got it. So the Breloomite was from your uncle.
Yeah, apparently he knew somebody who was selling these stones and such, and, well, he came across Brelemite. And as far as I gathered, he had a favor to repay and was given the Brelemite once they found out I had this. So, yeah, I mean, whether I got this is for free or because of my talent, I don't know, but it's definitely proven its worth.
Well, I know for one thing, it definitely shows the bond between you and Breloom, and it definitely shows that you are a very strong and capable trainer.
And I'm sure the rest of you are all going to be able to do it. But as much as I wish we could say, even with my before I had the chance to even go on the Mega, that's when we got ambushed by those Magmas before we could even do anything. So that's why I haven't been able to go that far with this yet.
Speaking of which, as much as I'd like to have a crack at you and later, I think we ought to get our butts over to that little hidden path. See what all the hubbub is with all the wrong.
Yes.
Maybe not. Well, I wouldn't mind just staying behind. I don't want Mochi to get hurt anymore.
Nonsense, Holly. You're as much a part of this team as the rest of us.
Holly then quietly points at Mochi's injuries, even though he's HP.
At this rate, Mochi just sort of holds the arm up and just sort of does like a fake sort of, I'm in an arm cast.
Okay, I'm gonna have Puppet sneak up on Holly.
Oh!
Why?
Yeah, because of the stealth thing, there's not really much away. So you know what? If anyone wants to roll perception to stop it, they can do.
Wait, can I roll perception
I will.
for Mochi?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, because Mochi is looking
I
towards
will.
the group, I'll say there. And Reggie is in the pathway, so you know what? Sure, I'll allow you both.
Do I need to roll anything?
Another set.
No, because you've got stealth, so you're stealthy, so it's a case of whether they can see you.
Okay.
So I'll see whether they can see the Shuppet somehow, because the thing is, your Shuppet has like a sneak ability, a stealth ability, so whenever it moves, it doesn't make sound.
Is that good?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, so 8. You managed to get like a small wind just blow against you. And then just as you feel like, as you're looking at the group, suddenly in front of your face, stop!
Holly then falls to the floor.
Oh, I thought she was gonna do that thing again where she leaps into the arms of one of us.
Well, I don't know. Do you react to that like that, or do you just fall to the ground?
No, I'm gonna like, it's gonna be like one of those anime falls, you know, like flailing about.
All right, yeah. So at this point, Puppet just sort of gives like this chuckle again, like, and it just floats back glides slyly back to Louise.
Mochi just angrily like yells, Pika, Pika, Pikachu, Pikachu, Pika, Pika.
I pet Puppet's head.
And at this point,
despite Mochi's injuries, he's still able to stand up for you.
But now my heart's racing a mile a minute. Thanks, Puppet. Thanks, Puppet.
You see, Holly, we are like a family, a semi-dysfunctional family.
Shouldn't we just take a break and maybe we can try and plan first before going in there with going in there head first?
well, if it's anything to go for, I can tell you there's still at least another day's distance before it gets to the entrance of Petalburg, so it's at least another day's travel.
So you've got time.
So you've at least got a day, so if you do take the long rest, I'll let you know that long rest will cure one injury for that night.
Yeah, I'm taking a long rest, yeah.
Your roll will restore your Pokemon's HP to full.
Yes.
Oh, before I forget, question, Angela, is it?
Yes. What's wrong?
Where did you get the fossil for your lily?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you mean for later?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Cause when you did it bring out later, I was in disbelief. No pun intended.
Well, I actually got it from my boyfriend.
Fair enough.
You see, he travels around a lot, and well, he remembered I was becoming the grass gym leader and thought it was a surprise. Unfortunately, the only other Pokemon I have with me is I have Spore here, and apart from later, all I've got is my Venusaur.
The Venusaur. Oh
so
my god.
you said it out loud. I am going to look this up.
No, remember your Pokédex is only gonna do it if he sees the Pokemon.
Crap!
Yes, so nice try. I'm putting that house rule in here, you fucker.
I just realized, why the fuck is rock grass when it's called the Sea Lily Pokemon? Sea!
Well,
Lily. Oh.
yeah, it's still
because it's a fossil. If it weren't a fossil Pokemon, it would probably be water grass.
Yeah.
Still.
Well, if it helps to mention, it's because I'm the grass leader. I just have to use what's grass, and admittedly, my boyfriend thought it was pretty clever to give me a leap when it's rock and grass, you know?
Understandable.
I can just tell that Leap.
Lily. Now, coming from Pokemon Sun and Moon. Look out! You need to.
Is going to take you very far. It's not only really bulky. It's also quite strong. It's also incredibly strong as well.
Well, I appreciate that. I mean, it was just lucky enough that, well, I just managed to get one. Still, as I said, I'm just starting out, so it's just trying to get my Pokemon team in check. Please excuse me, sorry. There. And at this point, she sort of gives a smile and goes, but are you all still up for helping me out with this? I mean, one, I don't want to impose on your journey, but at the same time, I feel like I overdid that on Mochi, and for that I want to apologize, and I feel like I'm, well, you know.
Take us.
Huh?
Take us. She points in the direction of Petalburg.
And you know what they say? Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Miss Angela, I'd be honoured if you'd let us help.
You all would?
Sure.
I nod.
But of course.
Holly just looks at the ground nervously, like, I'll try my best, to help as best as I can.
Elizabeth goes up to you. Sorry, I'm taking over Heidi for just while she has to disappear. Elizabeth just looks over and goes, "You got nothing to fear, alright? Listen, if any of those bad ones come right at you, know that the rest of us are gonna do our bit to help you. You've already taken a bit of a blow, so if anything, let us take the first one. If anything, watching that one, as tough as that was, it was nice to know we've got extra power on our side, and maybe it might actually do us some good. And I think we all could use a good battle as good as that, right? Especially if we're gonna have to battle Angela at some point." And you see Angela just sort of give this giggle like, "Well, I guess that's the right mindset to have."
I mean, it's no question that we will.
As much as I think Boggle would want to take a crack at that Lily right now, I think it might be best if we just carried on and handled all the wrongs first.
Yes.
Yeah, I wonder why, Fiona. It's because when you attack it, it does normal damage instead of literally none of my Pokemon can do anything.
Hey, I mean, in fairness, at least you've got information about her now.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
She's going to evolve that thing into tentacle fucking Pokemon.
what are you talking about? Don't you want to hear it come out and go dur 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 dur? Yeah. Also, at this point,
Is that what
Louise has gone on ahead.
Wait, is that what Credilly sounds like?
Well, Credilly in the original Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, its Pokemon cry was actually dur 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 dur. That was its honest cry. Well, I suppose it's a lot better than Guzzlord in the anime. Thank you. Yes, it's real anime intro. It doesn't go Guzzlord. It actually just screams.
And Katana just, like, I don't even know what fucking Katana does.
It slices. It dices.
It screams.
All right.
It slices, it dices, and it makes everything nices.
There you go. That works. All right. You see at this point, you see Angela just sort of smile a little and just goes, "Thank you. If anything, I'm honestly glad that you're willing to help out. And if it's anything, if you're worried about any sort of payment or reward for this, then I can always try to scrounge up something later for you if you want."
No need. We're happy to help.
Well, how about this? If there's anything in that place that could be useful for you, you're free to take it, but I will obviously need to find some stuff as an evidence so we can use this back. But if there's anything in that chateau that you want to use, you have my permission if you want to. As gym leader, I give you the permission.
Understood.
All right.
I just realized something.
Hmm?
As a bit of a plan. Maybe when we do find this group, maybe one of us could try and sneak in, and maybe we could find proof what they're doing and take it to the authorities. That way we won't risk anyone getting hurt.
Well, it's definitely an idea. The problem is, from when I got involved in the scrap with them, they were all in the back room when that happened. So my guess is one of them is always there when it definitely goes on. So chances are if there's ever going to be anything in the back, we need to find some way to get them away.
If only we had something capable of being stealthy and invisible. And Arlen's just going to look over at Shuffit.
At this point, by the way, Louise is gone.
Speaking of gone,
Love it.
I swear we need to put a bell on that thing. And a trainer.
At this point, Elizabeth looks over and goes, "Maybe that should be your next gift for someone. Make her a bell collar."
Don't tempt me.
Elizabeth just sort of gives you a pat on the back and goes, see? You're fitting in. Let's go." And she just begins. All right, so do you all carry on now, or is there anything anybody wants to do before we carry on?
Now that you mentioned it.
We do the long rest.
The long rest will be after what's happening here. Kemplar.
Long rest would be on the way, but what I was thinking is it's time to make that roll again.
Oh, pick up! Fair enough. I will.
And pickup is 19!
19! Alright, could you click a...
If you get a good, if you get like a TM, that like...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can get like
Del,
a good type move.
Oh yeah, she's got Princess who could do the same thing. Alright, roll your d20, roll your d20, Del. No bonuses.
Okay, roll d20. Okay, roll d20. Okay, roll d20.
There's the pickup results.
You found DM
9.
Oh no, it's
Okay, so Princess finds a random berry, my choice, and Zigzagoon finds a random held item, my choice.
Yep.
Okay, the berry. Del, roll a d4 for me, please.
Oh, d4?
Yep,
D4.
D4. And you know what, Kemplar? Ooh, a 4. Okay, Kemplar, roll a d10.
All right.
While this is going on, I will do survival check for finding berries. You know, foraging.
Okay. Oh wait, Holly's got one too. Holly, roll a. All right, roll a d20. No bonuses, Caitlin.
20.
You know what? I'm actually going to be happy with whatever I get here because this is the first time that Kaylana hasn't chased her own tail.
That's true. A 16. Okay, right. Caitlin, roll a d6.
Okay.
All right. And Tycho, what were you doing? Sorry.
Foraging.
I was gonna roll for survival. Since it's for foraging specifically, I'm using skill stunt.
Okay.
To make it 2d6 plus 6 instead
Alright.
of 3d6.
Yep. Tycho, do your roll, and then I will give everyone their results.
I got 6.
Yeah.
11. Okay.
11.
Okay.
That's including the +6 too. Yikes.
Yike. All right.
Must have
Yeah.
been
So
a
you got
11.
a 5 plus 6 technically then. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Louise. Your zigzag. Your Lillipop. Sorry. Force of habit. I know what I'm talking about. I know my Pokemans. All right. The random berry. Del. You find a Chesto berry.
Ooh, Chesto.
Okay,
This is the one that cures sleep, right?
Yeah, that's sleep.
Yep, you find a Chesto berry. Okay, let's see, that's the 4, that's the Chesto berry. Okay,
you found a coffee bean.
Let's see, Thean got 19, so it's a held item, and you got a 1, right?
Yep.
Okay, you found a normal gem.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's good.
Yep, so that means if you want to, I'll tell you this, I'm going to put a house rule for the gems, by the way, just as a house rule here. If you have a gem as a held item, and you use a move that corresponds to the gem, when you roll in your attack, you must let me know. Basically what you do is you roll the attack, before you declare the attack, you must tell me if you're using the gem or not. If you are, then your damage is increased by 5. But if you miss, then your damage is wasted, but either way, the gem is gone.
Okay, so before accuracy rolls.
Yes, so you tell me what
Okay.
move you're using, and if you're going to use the gem. But you must do it before you do the move. If you do the move and then declare it, the gem is classed as not being used.
Okay.
Alright, so you have a normal gem. Caitlin, that's a 16, right?
No, got 6.
Oh, you
Oh,
got,
yeah,
you got
16.
16
Yeah,
and then a
16.
6. Okay, and that is a random status healing or a medicine. Okay. You managed to find a hyper potion
Nice.
because of the 6. All right,
Alright.
Tycho, you found the 11. Is there anything in particular you're foraging for?
Berries. Let's see.
Hey, but-
Maybe yeah, just berries.
Okay. What's up, Caitlin?
hey guys, I'm really sorry. Am I alright to head off?
No worries. You know
Oh.
what? We can wrap up in a bit then, because this gives me time to plan out what I need to do for the thing. So we'll finish this little bit and we'll wrap up the goodbyes, okay?
That's fine. I'm so sorry.
Thanks.
I had my jab today and my body's starting to ache incredibly.
No worries. That's
Don't worry
perfectly
about
fine.
it. I would have preferred if we stopped anyway, just so we don't continue too far without Heidi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So Tycho, you're just looking for berries and things,
Berries.
right?
Yes.
Okay. With that 11, I'll say you find 2 chesto berries.
Oh, the same as
Yes.
what Louise found. All right.
Yes, you find chesto berries. All right. Arlen is there. All right, so Arlen's doing that. Are you doing that discreetly?
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Okay, yeah. All right.
Ooh, there was one more thing I need to ask. What is the status of my my growing oranberry plant?
Good point. I almost forgot about that.
Yeah, it's
I
been a-
think he's.
You popped it.
been
You popped it. If I remember, you popped it in. Was it when we started or after the first battle?
A little bit after the first
After
battle,
it was after the night in our way to Old Town.
Okay, so.
Okay.
Okay. Yep. Looking at my notes for this thing. You look at your oranberry plant, and it is nearly bloom. In fact,
Okay.
because of you having this and done this, I will tell you one more day, and you will have some oranberries.
Tycho just checks on his portable grower. Coming up very nicely.
All right. So at this, Theon, what does this button do?
Yeah, I saw Aeon put in a command and I wanted to try it out.
All right, fair enough. Oh, okay, fair enough. All right. So at this point, the rest of you all with Angela there, she keeps Spore out and she goes, "Okay, let's go catch up with your friend, and I'll lead the way." All right. All right. So at this point, everybody, we are gonna get you all moving. Sorry, I just had to move everybody closer just for a minute. So, you all move up, and for the sake of the last one, because Dell has gone on ahead, Dell, could you roll the last check for me because you went on ahead first?
Alright,
Oh, so we're doing this day right now.
Let's
Yeah,
let's
and
get the
it's
last check out the way so we don't have to worry about it.
Okay, and it's a straight D20, right?
Perception.
Or you can roll
Yeah,
for perception.
you can either do perception check with your skill, or you roll a d20 and we take what happens.
I will roll a D20.
You're going with luck.
Yep,
Okay.
10.
Middle of the road, not too bad.
Okay. Interesting.
Uh-oh.
Interesting.
Don't tell me I ended the world.
suddenly, ground bursts from the ground. No.
So in the ground?
No.
No, I'm kidding.
All right. So, Louise, as you're going on ahead, the others just about catch you up. The long rest has happened, so there's one less injury on Mochi. So Mochi's cured of one injury. And with that 10. So, as you're beginning to get closer to... As you're getting close towards this area up here, you manage to make a bit further progress. Oh, I think Caitlin's jumped off.
Oh yeah, Caitlin's had to go.
Alright, so she did have to go.
Oh.
Alright, fair enough.
Okay.
Alright, so we'll wrap up this little bit then, and then we'll get there. So, with that 10, you make your way to this area up here. As you do so, you find a backpack in the middle of the area.
The backpack, the backpack, the backpack.
Okay.
Shut up.
I'm going to examine the backpack.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Okay.
What would... there is no investigation check.
All
is
right.
there? What would be
Okay.
the closest thing?
Somewhere between perception and general education, maybe?
Let's have a look. Okay. You know what? Use... Okay, you know what? Use either general education or intuition.
Ooh, I'm going to use intuition then.
Okay.
How high is your intuition?
This high.
3d6 with 2 nat 1s.
Oh. Actually, wait. Would I be able to help?
In...
Oh wait, no.
in-
I'm not at high enough intuition roll. Never mind.
Wait, hold on.
I thought it...
Wait, no, you've got... Let me help you with that, remember?
No, she rolled intuition instead of general education, and if I take a look...
Oh, right, yeah, let me help you with that. Is using a check and a skill you have ranked at novice or higher, so...
Yeah, that's right. I thought she rolled for general education.
Oh, if it was general education, he could have helped you.
Then
Yeah.
Too late.
Well, I saw intuition and I thought it was higher than my general education.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, so you check the bag. You manage to find 2 candy bars. And as you look on around the bag, there are black feathers scattered around.
Are they Murkrow feathers?
Because of the fact you've encountered the Murkrow, yes, they are Murkrow feathers.
Murkrow. I hold up a feather for the others to see.
Crow.
Somebody probably lost their bag after getting pecked by a Murkrows over here.
Angela sort of looks over and goes, yeah, that is the case. Some people think they can brave the forests when it's time, and during the night they think they can do so. So my guess is they probably disturbed a Murkrow while they were sleeping themselves.
Is there a name on the bag?
Because of your check, you were unable to find one.
Oh, alright. I'm just going to put the candy bars back in the backpack and then just kind of take it with me.
Okay.
Carry it with me.
Alright, in that case, the details of the bag, if you want to write them down, you have yourself a small red backpack.
Okay, small red backpack. Whoops. Got it.
Alright. So, as you guys make your way towards this northern area, as you've just done this, you then, Angela then points out and goes, look, there. And about here, I did not draw it, so don't worry yet. She points and goes, that's the pathway.
Alright, well, first things first, we should probably do a bit of surveillance to see what's going on.
Okay, well, as you guys are going to discuss this, this is where we're going to end tonight's episode.
Alright.
Cliffhanger.
Can I do something real quick before we forget?
What are you wanting to do?
This is technically a new day in game, so...
Oh, you motherfrickers!
What's he doing?
He's doing things good again!
Oh, well, that works.
1! Chasing your tail again!
I'm glad we're back to doing that.
All right.
I won't
You know what?
I won't do that, Jesse. I won't do that now. I'll do it in the next session.
Oh,
All right.
I did mine now because I'm bound to forget.
No worries. And then we've got Holly with her zigzagoon, so we'll do that at the start of the next session because she's got it there.
All right.
So I'll make a note of that.
I'll just do my foraging survival thing next session.
Okay. All right, that's fine. And then you're doing yours on the next session as well, Del, right?
Yep.
All right, that's fine. All right. With that said, everybody, that's all for tonight. Well then, everybody, that was good.
That was fun.
Yay. So also, how do you like my gym leader?
Really good.
Hannah did the art again, right?
Sorry?
Hannah did the art again, right?
Yes, Hannah did the artwork here. The one that did all of your trainers was the same one who did this.
All right. Good job, Hannah.
Yeah, if she's still watching. Where's Caitlin? She had to go. She was not feeling too good after doing her oh, she did. Yeah, Hannah's in the chat.
Thank you again.
I would make a joke about the Pikachu versus the Lily, but I don't want to become dead.
Alright, give me a minute. I'm just moving things around so we got things to see here. She just said no problem. Fair enough. Alright, but with that said, everyone, next session, it appears that our little group of Team Unity is going to make their way towards this small chateau. So, will they be able to uncover the mysteries of the Rolts and what exactly this trio is all about? And, the more important question, will Holly be able to have the strength after being pretty much nearly whooped by the weakest Pokemon of a grass gym leader? Well,
You say the weak.
I know what I said.
It is a gym leader.
Wow.
Yeah, the only question, of course, is the fact that they're 31. So the best question is, where does it fit in with the levels of the Pokemon? Teehee.
Me.
Well, you at least know that, so until then, everyone, that's all for tonight's episode. So until then, everyone, if you were charged with joy with this stream, you know what you gotta do. Hit us up with that follow, and we'll see what we can do on the next episode. And I need to actually make my map. Yeah, that's the other reason we're stopping, because I actually didn't make the map, because I didn't think you were gonna get the role to get the girl to show up.
Yay, man.
Yeah, so it is a case of, wait, who rolled for the singing? Wait, I think that was Theon, yeah. Kemplar, it's your fault! That's fair enough.
Oh,
You can't put Templar making new friends.
That's last day. That's
yeah,
fine.
you forgot to say that the perception is rolled low.
It's time for us to go. Yeah, I know, I was getting to that. I was just having my venting now.
Oh, I thought you forgot.
No, how do I forget my catchphrases? It's like I still remember my old catchphrases from my original channel. Don't worry, I still remember that. Catch you all later. Woohoo! Yeah, I still remember that old catchphrase from my old channel. Lord, I need to go back to that. Anyway, with that said, everyone, perception's rolled low. It's time for us to go. So until then, everyone, if you were charged with joy with this stream, hit the follow so you don't miss out. On a side note to mention, next Monday, we should be going back to the Monu campaign, and we'll see if our team of adventurers will be able to decide on whether they're going to scale up the rest of the mountain, or are they going to go back to get themselves recovered up, now that they got their halfling back. And of course, for Pokemon, will Team Unity be able to discover the mysteries of these extra Roltses? Well, you'll have to tune in next time to find out. So until then, everyone, it's goodbye from your Game Master, Brownie of the Joy Charge Gamers. It's goodbye from Aeon.
Bye.
From Del.
Boy, everybody.
From Floof.
Oh, nobody heard. Okay. Well, yep. Bye, guys.
There you go.
I tried to use my soundboard and it didn't
Oh,
do anything.
don't worry, dude. And goodbye from Theon.
Goodbye, everybody.
He's, and thus Kemplar was devoured by a Guzzlord.
You're conceited.
That's actually quite terrifying, actually. Anyway, and obviously a goodbye from Caitlin and from Heidi as well, and we'll see how things work out on the next one. So until then, everyone, this is goodbye from Brownie of the Joy Charge Gamers, signing off on Let's Play Live Pokemon D&D. Until then, everyone, stay charged, catch you all later, and goodbye.
Bye.
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 Mega Breloom!